crafty friends, this is Lynn the Gift Diva. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another Share It Saturday, where myself and a bunch of other fabulously talented ladies get together to share with you some of the fun and wonderful things you can do with your cutting machines or your whatever machine that the particular artisan is working with. So my channel is all things Cricut because that's the only machine I have. And so today we are going to explore the wonderful world of the debossing tip. The Cricut has come out with several different tips and what they call a quick housing swap, which is one of these bad mamma jammas here. And basically you press down on this little button and it detaches. This is the debossing tip, and it detaches, and you can interchange whatever tip you want to use. They have a wavy tip, they have a scoring wheel, a scoring tip, they have a wavy blade, a perforation blade, a knife blade, etc. And so once you buy the quick swap housing, you don't need to buy any more housing apparatus. The tips just interchange. And then this is your regular standard 5-point blade, which comes with your machine. So I've been experimenting to see some of the things that you can deboss on with your Cricut. And I thought I would run through those with you today. And then we do a really quick project so you can see how the process, how some of the process works. Because debossing is a practice of patience, because it does take a little longer because the machine does have to, depending on the intricacy of your design, the machine will take longer to do its twirls and spins, which is normal, and then you have to cut your design out, right? So it does take a minute. So this is a practice in patience with a debossing machine, but the results to me are worth it. So let me show you some of the things that I've debossed before we go to the computer, so I can show you. So, sorry, I dropped something. I used regular 110-pound cardstock and debossed this Pisces emblem onto this cardstock. We're moving into Pisces month, which is my birthday month, my birthday sign. And I did a little ink blending right there, just so you could see the raising in the paper. See, the difference between the deboss and the engraving tip is that it actually debosses into the paper, where the engraving tip cuts into the paper without, cutting through the paper. So that's the difference. So this is what it looks like on 110-pound cardstock. I think this would be great if you're doing a wedding invitation or, a fancy note card, something you want like to elevate the class level a little bit. Using cardstock and the debossing tip would be a great way to do that. So there's the cardstock. Then I tried the Cricut foil board. It's like a poster board, but it's got a foil cover to it. And then, excuse that was a little mess up on my part where I tried to glue to the back. But if you can see, I did a bookmark, and it comes out super neat on that foil board. It really, engraves into the paper. It makes a really pretty bookmark. I think once this is laminated and punched out, it'd be really pretty as a gift. I also did a tag. I found a little gnome. All of these are Cricut Design Space designs, and put for my Nomi on there and embossed into the foiled cardstock. So I thought that was super pretty. Then I tried faux leather. This is the Cricut leather. Now, this is going to be hard to see on camera. I mean, it's kind of hard to see on in person. I think I should have hit more, so to get a deeper embossing on the leather. It's going to depend on your machine. You're going to have to play with it, but I think I should have done more pressure to get a little more intricate design. I did my initial, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but I think this design would be, a debossing technique would be really pretty if you're doing leather earrings. But like I said, I think I should have did more on this one. And then the final one, if you watched my video response to Simply Shantae, you saw for her challenge, you saw my favorite way to use it is on textured paper. And this beautiful Cricut True Brushed paper is my absolute all-time favorite paper. And I love using the Deboss Tip on that because it just gives your, whatever you're doing, I love to make envelopes with it. Just a beautiful, beautiful look to your envelope, and I just love it. So let's head on over to the computer and show you how to do the, set up your design so that it debosses. Okay, we're back. Now I'm going to show you how to use the Deboss tool in Cricut Design Space. So we're going to start a new project. Then we are going to upload an image. So I'm going to upload my policy envelope. Which is what I've been using to put the pretty rows on. Okay, let's see if we can find that. Let's dare to be different. Let's use just this regular envelope that also uploaded. So we need, now we've uploaded a project, and you can, you can start with a square, whatever you want to boss on. That's what you should upload into your design space. Whether you've bought an image from another website and uploaded it, or whether you use a Cricut Design Space image, whatever you want to start with the shape to make a card, you need a project. You need something to start with. So I'm going to use the this envelope that I got. I think it's a free envelope from SVG Cuts. And I'm going to upload an image. I'm going to find an image, I'm going to find flowers, because that is what I enjoy putting on these envelopes. I think they look pretty with the flowers on them. Let's see, why is it only doing, because it's only selected upload. So I want draw flowers because that is what the Deboss tool works best with, are drawn flowers. So I'm going to scroll down and, ooh, that's pretty, and choose this flower. I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, now, right now you see this is the pin, it's on the pin function. We need it to be in Deboss, so I'm going to hit the drop down and click Deboss. With the Deboss tool, it's going to make the line stronger so that Cricut knows that we want to deboss this and not use a pin. We want to use the Deboss tool. Now this has to be attached to your project in order for this to work, because if you click Make It, see, it's going to show up on two different mats. Everything's going to show up on a separate mat. This is actually my score lines. So I'm going to need to attach all of these items so they'll only appear on one mat. So I'm going to cancel. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select all of my images and I'm going to attach them. Yay, that worked. Earlier it wasn't working. So now they're all attached. So now if I hit Make It, everything is on one mat. Everything is ready to go. So I'm going to click Continue. And oh, let me go back a second. So there's going to be two functions here. You're going to deboss. Then you're going to swap out your blade and do a basic cut with your fine tip blade. This is telling you all the blades. This will tell you all the blades you need. So this is the base material settings, and this will usually highlight why some of these things are blacked out is because these are the things that Cricut says that the Deboss tool works with. which is not always true. I have used, I've gotten around this. The True Brush Cricut paper that I use, that I showed you earlier, with the silver envelope, I used the flocking paper setting in Design Space, and it worked perfectly. So you're just gonna have to play around and see what's gonna work for you. We're gonna use poster board for this next. It's not really poster board. It's Cricut's foiled board. I think they call it. Well, actually, I think they do call it poster board. So we're gonna use that. And so now it's telling me that I'm gonna need the Find Deboss Tip, which is tip 21. And each tip is etched on the side with the number so that you'll always know which tip is which is an awesome thing. And so I'm going to go over to the machine and do this, and we'll come back. Okay, friends, we're back. Full disclosure here, I retaped this section of the video twice because the first time I went away to deboss, I did this envelope. And as you can see, it is hard to see. Because it's that Cricut glitter, and the glitter's embedded in the paper. And while I love this paper, it's kind of hard to see unless you catch the light. I'll try to take some photographs and show them at the end so you can see all the projects. But so I did it again to see how it would work on their just regular foil board, and that came out a little bit better, but still not quite as crisp as on the True Brush paper. But you can, in person, it's beautiful. But on camera, it's kind of hard to see. But it does work on the plain foil and the glitter foil. So there's that. And I have 2 envelopes now. So we've tried foil glitter paper. We've tried leather. Here's more foil board. We've tried regular 110-pound cardstock. I tried acetate, but it did not work as well. I think acetate is better with the engraving tool, and at some point this year we'll talk about the engraving tool. But it works better, much better on acetate with the engraving tool. And then, of course, this beautiful True Brush paper. So I hope that this gave you some ideas, some inspiration. If you have the tool and haven't tried it yet, I'll encourage you to pull it out and give it a go. You know, if you're doing special imitations or a special card, or you want a monochromatic look on a card, this debossing tool would be great for that. You could do like a raised, if you're doing monograms for somebody, that would be a beautiful thing with the debossing tool. So there are tons of ideas, and if you go on Pinterest, that other people have done some really pretty things. So give it a go. Give it a go. And if you like this video, please, oh, one more thing. The debossing tool is only available on the Maker. Because it needs the quick swap housing blade. So if you have the Explorer Air or the Air 2, it does not work. But there is, I'm trying to think of the YouTuber's name. If I can remember it, I will put it down in the description box below. She does a video on how she has a hack for the Air 2 and the Air, for using the scoring pin on those machines to kind of do some debossing. So if I can find it, I will link it down below. If it's not there, that means I could not remember and could not find it. So I apologize for that in advance if it's not there. So like this video if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to check out the other collaborators. They are in the description box below, and see what other tricks, tips, and tools they have to share with you from their machines. And we will see you next month on Share It Saturday. Thank you so much. Have a great day.